RELAX. Everybody just relax. The Sixers will be fine. Phillies got the city buzzing. We got tickets to cash. It's Money Pop Podcast. Let's go.
Let's go! This ain't the Fox Light, or this game he stinks!
Oh shit!
It's gone!
And we are live. Had some coffee this morning, so I'm hyped. We are live. Let's go. Digs look a little bit different. Picture looks a little bit different. I'm in another place, another location for now. But let's go. We are back. Money Pop Podcast. I'm sorry I missed you last weekend, but we're back this weekend. My guy Brent is coming on. We're talking our shit. We're cashing tickets like we normally do. Had a nice opening day. 1K. Not 1K, my bad. 875 freebie I gave on Twitter on Money Pop Podcast. So if you don't follow me on Twitter, I've always give out free plays on Twitter. Members, I see you out there. We are grinding week in and week out. I think we had a 2-3 or 3-2. No, we had a 3-2 day yesterday at 5. So a winning day is a winning day, right? A win is a win. We're talking Sixers. We got one game left in this regular season. One game left in the regular season for the Sixers. They face Detroit today. Obviously, all eyes are going to be on the Boston versus Memphis game. I really don't give a shit, right? Whoever we get in the first round is whoever we get in the first round. But we're going to take a look at that. We're going to take a look at that play. We're going to take a look at all plays today. Obviously, we're going to be looking in the Phillies plays, killing it in total bases, killing it in total bases plays. So let's go. Let's get right into our poll question. I'm going to set this poll question up nice because this is what I'm thinking. We have two scenarios, right? We're either going to get the third seed or we're going to be the fourth seed. Third seed, if you don't know, if Boston loses to Memphis today, they are now favored by -5.5. If Morant gets caught out, obviously that'll jump up closer to probably like 8.5, maybe even 9. And then you could just forget everything. I think that if Morant gets caught out, I wouldn't be surprised if Harden and Embiid sit. It wouldn't surprise me at all. And then let everybody else play after that. But so the scenario is this. If Boston loses and we win, we get the third seed, and then we face Chicago in the first round of the playoffs. If Boston wins, doesn't matter whether we win or lose, nothing changes. We stay where we are in the seeding. We get the fourth seed, and then the fifth seed, and then we face Toronto in the first round of the playoffs. And everybody's getting, little Scott Hall, getting a little scared just because Toronto's beating us 3-1 out of a 4-game regular season, and just and Siakam just went off. And obviously, to talk about Matisse not being able to be in Canada because of his vaccine status, who gives a shit? You know what I mean? Like, let me take that back. We do care, right? Because we just gave up 120 points to the Pacers, and we feel that Matisse, we know that Matisse is our best defender. So we do care a little bit, but I still think we are a better team. Now, are they deeper a little bit when you get to their bench? And obviously, we all know our bench is shit. Yes. But should we beat them in a 7-game series without Matisse Thybulle? Absolutely. You got to be kidding me if you don't think that the Sixers can't beat the Toronto Raptors in a 7-game series. The regular season is over, right? It is a new season. Just like in the playoffs, when come football time, just like any playoffs in any sports, it flips it, it's 0-0. That's what we're looking at. And then obviously we've already swept Chicago, so we all feel confident about playing Chicago in the first round because we feel like we should win that series. Maybe. I don't know. Stranger shit has happened, like us losing to Atlanta last year in the second round, right? The triple, quadruple bounce in Toronto. Strange shit happens in sports all the time. So don't feed all into, what this person's saying, what this influencer's saying, or what's that saying, this and that. Just understand the point of the matter is it's going to be 0-0. We have the best player on the planet right now who should be the MVP. They fucking with my bet right now that he's not going to win it because he more likely won't win it. But he should be the MVP of the league. He's dropping 40 and 20. He's doing shit that has never been done. And Jokic, I get it. Yeah, I get it. But you won it last year. So what? Give it to the big fella in Philly is what I'm talking about because I'm trying to cash tickets. And I gave that bet out real early. So, if you cashed out, good for you. I was holding on because I thought he would win it, but he might not. So it is what it is with that. But this is going to follow us right into our poll question. I'll put it up here for y'all. Poll question of the day. The Sixers will win the first round of the playoffs. Agree or disagree? Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, all the above. Actually, we're not on Twitch. Shout out to my guy Ritz and Ralphie doing their thing on Twitch at this moment. So if you're a gamer, go make sure you check them boys out. They're doing their thing, playing all games. I think they even brought out a 2K wrestling on that, John. Heard that was a good game. But this is the poll question. The Sixers will win the first round of the playoffs. Agree or disagree? And I see you, Joe. Now, let's not talk about should win. Hey, hold on. Hey. A little dig for me. New member of the day. Holla at your boy. If you don't know how to become a member, and this member is brought to you by BetUS, leading online sportsbook, who has been in the market for over 25 years. You can bet anywhere in the U.S. We've showed them betting live on air already with BetUS. So if you haven't been on BetUS, the link is in A2D bio. So if you go to A2D bio and hit the link, you get 125% back on your money. It's a good look, right? That is a good look. We're talking about free money, right? You put in a $50 deposit, you get 25% back on that money. You get $75 total to bet. You can either bet it all or bet the free money for $25. Roll with your boys for Money Pot. Bet what we bet. Win the money, cash out, boom. That's how you do it. So let's go. And if you're not, for the members, $9.99 a month from your boys, of course, Moss Money. We got free shows. We got free give outs. We got free shout outs. We got free. A lot of free shit all built into that $9.99 package. You get a lot of money back on that. I'm telling you. That's why I say it's free. I know it's $9.99 a month, but it's free shit because we hit bets every day. And if you follow me, you win in free. You won $900 on Twitter 2 days ago. If you follow me on Money Pot, I gave out a free bet, $900 on Twitter on Money Pot Podcast, man. I'm not playing no games today, man. I'm not playing no more games today. But I understand what you're saying, Joe. Right? Let me circle back because I had to go do that. I don't want you to say the Sixers should win. Talk that shit into existence. Manifest that shit. The Sixers will win the first round of the playoffs, right? Because we were talking weeks ago about how can we get out the second round. And now everybody's up and at 'em. Everybody's shook because we lost to the Raptors. We don't look like the team that we should look like going into the playoffs. And we're in disarray. We really don't know. Matisse can't play at Toronto because it looks like we're going to play Toronto. So, and Doc can't coach, like everything's out the fucking window right now because things are not going right. That's okay. It's okay to feel uncomfortable. I understand. But don't go running against – you still have the best player in the world on your team. And when you have the best player on the world on your team, you always got a shot to win. We should beat any team that we face in the first round. So I absolutely agree to this poll that the Sixers will win a first round playoff series. And then we'll talk about the second round, right? One step right after another. Let's not go run. Let's not go stride. One step right after another. Talk to me. Tell me what y'all think. I see these hopefully so shit. Yo, man. Hey, Jay, stop with the hopefully so shit. Like, have some goddamn faith. Y'all motherfuckers bet Tiger Woods coming back and put money on him fucking winning the Masters when he was a long shot. The motherfucker couldn't even walk. They couldn't even know if he could walk up hills. And now y'all questioning Joel Embiid, who drops 40 and 20 damn near every goddamn night? Come on, man. Give me a break. Let's go, man. Have some faith in your team. Have some faith. Y'all killing me right now, man. Y'all are killing. Let me see. I think we might get Tone on here talking baseball. Total bets. He's knocking an article out. Maybe he might give me some bets later. If y'all don't follow Tone Takes on Twitter, make sure y'all go follow Tone Takes on Twitter. That's my guy. That's a friend of the show. Always coming on, giving us free bets, free plays. If you're still into hockey, hockey's obviously going good. He's betting hockey all goddamn day. That's all he does is bet hockey. And obviously, we both bet baseball, and we'll get into more baseball picks so far. So let's go back to the comment, man. My guy, Andrew, what he says. My heart says yes, but my head is telling me expect 7 games, especially if it's Toronto. That's a good way to put it. All you got to do is get 1 in Toronto, right? And win 3 here. You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it. You got to be able to go get 1. Now, if Toronto comes here and they win the first game, obviously you got to win the second. You can't go down 0-2 going to Toronto in the first round because then it will be Panic City, right? Panic City. I'll grow my motherfucking hair back. I'll be scratching and shit. You know what I mean? Like, it'll be Panic City if they go down 0-2, which I don't think they will. I think that place will be rocking. They'll come in here. They'll weather the storm like Toronto does. Toronto's a veteran team. A lot of those players that are still there won the championship, so they know what to expect. You know what I mean? So I get that. 7-game series, I hope not, right? I hope not, but I hope we can get it done in 6. I'm hopefully we can get it done in 6. We do what we need to do here. We win 2 games, and, they're going to be rocking. Toronto has never been an easy place for people to play. And then you're down a man, right? So you want to make sure you take care of home front, those 2 games first. And then if you go to Toronto, we got to still win. Got to win on the road. But we've shown that we're one of not the best team on the road this year. I think we're 3rd. Somebody check that stat for me. Here we go. Sun claps the cheeks of any team in a 7-game series. Whole NBA is frauds except the Suns. They're in their own tier by themselves. Suns, Eagles. You put money on it, bro? Let me know. You put money on that? Because if they see the Bucks again, I'm not sure they want that smoke. I think the Bucks. I mean, outside, I got money on the Sixers winning it all. Let's just put it out there. You call me a homer. You call me a hometown guy. When I knew the trade was going down, I said, "Hey, the odds are going to change." Now, right now, if we look at it right now, the Sixers, I believe, are 13-1 to win it all. Actually, you know what? Let me show y'all on this, John. Let's show it on here. Let me add my screen real quick, and we'll look at the odds right now, bro. Stay with me, y'all. Let's go to tabs. FanDuel. All right, we're going to be using FanDuel right now. And we're going to look at the odds for NBA right now. All right, here we go. So we got the NBA Finals here. This is the championships right now. Right now, Phoenix is plus 270. The Bucks are plus 550. This is crazy. Brooklyn's still almost about 6-7-1. The Warriors are 9-1. Miami's 9-1. Boston's 10-1. I think this is very interesting right here. It's a good bet. This is another good bet. Memphis could just very well could beat anybody 13-1. The Sixers 13-1. I don't believe in Dallas. Utah, right? Utah, live dog here. Live dog. And I don't know. Tell me, somebody know. Did Murray come back? Is Murray back yet? Because if he is, and I forget the other guy, that Porter. I'm thinking Murray and Porter coming back. 25-1 ain't bad, right? 21-1 ain't bad. But out of this play here, out of these here, I'm looking at Memphis at 13-1, pretty decent odds. I'm looking at Memphis and probably Miami. I don't see that blow up in Miami was bad, so I don't really believe in Miami right now. But out of all these plays, if I'm betting right now going into the finals, which I like to do actually, I'm putting money on Memphis right now. I will put a little nice, maybe 75, almost win a rack. I think that's a good bet on Memphis. I think that's a good bet. Let's talk to him, man. Talk to him, Kels. We going to the finals, man. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Let's go, man. Talk that talk. Hey, bro, what you put on it then? What you put on the Cardinals? I mean, I said the Cardinals because you got AZ Cardinals. What you put on the Suns? Let me know. Harden killing over Sam, bro. I mean, he is. It's tough, right? He doesn't look like he's got legs. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I think that's why his shot is off. Obviously, we know he's liable to go off at 30 at any moment, but I think that I think he'll find his own. Been a lot of matchups. Like, let's not forget, he's only been with us with 20 games, right? Like, it's not like he's been with us all season. We're talking like he's played with this team for years. He knows everybody's ins and outs. Like, he's still learning a lot of it on the fly. You know what I'm saying? So let's not get so far ahead that it should happen like that. I mean, think about it. Bron, Bosh, and Wade. First year, lost in the fight. Now they got to the dance, but they still lost to a team, right? You still have to become a team first, even though you have star individual power. So it's going to take I want the Eastern Conference, right? This is what I want. If we get to the finals, to me, the Sixers getting to the finals is just the ball rolling our way and we get lucky. But I'm looking for the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm looking getting past the hump. Show me some progression. Be getting booted out the second round for years. Get over that hump. Get to the Eastern Conference Finals, and then you will face a legit team, a team eligible and qualified enough to get to the finals. That means you're either going to see the Miami Heat or the Bucks. One of the two is in my opinion. More likely the Bucks. And if you can beat the Bucks in a 7-game series, that's your defending champs that you just beat, right? That's your defending champs that you just beat. So the fact that you can beat them makes you worthy and deserving to go to the finals. And hey, who doesn't want to go back to Broad Street, right? Phil's looking like they might take us to Broad Street, and it's only been 2 games and we got 160 to go. And we're already talking Broad Street out of 2, right? It's a long goddamn season for the Phillies. But right now, it is playoff basketball time. It is playoff basketball time, and I'm talking so much. I didn't get the bets. I didn't get the plays. I told you one future bet that I like that has some value with the Memphis Grizzlies because that is a really good team, right? And they got their dog bag, which they needed to get them over the hump. Speaking of that, let's look at that. Who are they going to play? Who are they going to play? Who the Grizzlies got? Because I know they're locked in the 2nd seed, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they're locked in the 2nd seed. So, okay. So they'll get the Clippers. Wow, the Clippers are gonna make some noise in there. The Clippers are in there. So they'll probably get what? Minnesota? Right? 1 plays 8 and 2 plays 7. I would bet Minnesota that game. So they play Minnesota. Like who like if Memphis sees Golden State, then somebody's gonna have to see Golden State, whether it be Phoenix or Memphis. But it's Golden State. Am I sleeping on Golden State, y'all? Let me go back to that. Am I sleeping on Golden State here? At 9-1. Like, are we sleeping on Golden State? Curry's going to be back, right? I would assume he's coming back. Even so, I mean they got Denver, so that should be a pretty tough series. Is Murray back? What was their series? I still like Golden State in that series, but that would be a tough series. What's the standings over there? Does it? I mean, does it really change for them? Let's go to conference. My bad, y'all. I'm just looking. I'm just trying to see seating matchup changes. Really not much. Just Dallas. This the Mavericks. Yeah, it's gonna be. It's gonna be. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I kind of like Golden State more now that I'm looking at it. Yeah, we'll take a look at that though. We'll take a look at that. Let's keep moving along. Let's keep moving along. All right, so let's look at some of the games today. Let me go back to some of the comments. Oh, my bad, bro. I didn't even see you in there. What's up, bro?
What's up?
What's good, man? Oh, my bad, man. I'm ranting. I'm going off.
No, that's all good. No. I
I'm
just
ranting.
jumped in. I was there, but my audio, my headsets was
Yeah, you good. You good. They call him Diddy. What's good, boy?
What's up? What's up?
Ain't shit, man. What's looking like for your future NBA odds bet? I said Memphis, I thought was legit odds at 13-1.
Mm-hmm.
They just got their dog back. He looked, he wants to, get going and finish what they started as being one of the top teams in the West, and then not even top teams in the NBA as well. But you know what? Am I overlooking Golden State at 9-1 here? Championship pedigree all over it.
Sorry,
They're getting Curry back. They're 9-1, right? They got to get past Denver, which should be a somewhat a tough series. I don't know if Murray's back for Denver yet. I know there was talks of him being back, but I don't know if he's playing. But even so, it's going to take him some time to get his legs under him.
Mm-hmm.
So my thought is, if Murray's not back, which I don't think he is. Oh, never mind. I just read it right now. He's not expecting to play in the playoffs. Okay, so he's not close to returning to the lineup. Okay, my bad. So right now with the matchup is the Warriors versus Denver in the first round. And what about Curry? Is Curry coming back for playoffs? I know he's hurt. Nah, they just still got stuff about his foot. So, yeah, am I overlooking them right now?
To be honest with you, I think I'm pretty strong when it comes down to these like value plays.
Yeah.
When I look at it, I don't really see. I think the best value may be the Sixers. To be honest with you.
Ooh, yes, let's go.
If I'm,
I
I mean,
already
as I'm
got a
looking,
6. I got a bet on them winning the whole thing, but
yeah,
you
you
got
can.
you think they turn up for playoffs?
I mean, I don't know. We're just strictly talking about value, right?
Okay,
We're talking about value of 13-1, and it's three teams here,
talk to me.
right?
Yep.
When you're talking about value and then chances that they can make it. For instance, I picked North Carolina to win the championship. That was that was the eighth seed. That was when they were 8,000-1. Because
Yeah.
sometimes you gotta look at value, look at teams as they're going into to certain situations and how they're
Hmm.
playing if they're playing strong. Sixers on the other end
And
are
just to say
not.
about that bet, great fucking bet. I was riding with you the whole way.
Absolutely,
They
bro.
choked. They
Yeah, they
choked.
did. They had an opportunity. They did. They gave
Yeah,
it
they
up.
choked. They choked.
Um, but the Sixers here, I honestly think if they can put it together, they can win the championship. Will
Hmm.
they do it? No, but it's good value at 1300-1. I'll
It's better
take
than
it.
the odds I got. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I think Golden State isn't quite there yet. I mean, I don't think Curry off that ankle won't be where he needs to be.
Yeah. Good
We
call.
all know he has ankle issues. You know how that
Hmm.
goes. So this is nothing new to him. But he's not going to be. I think it's going to be too much for him to go in that on a West. And then you're looking at Boston, right? Boston's a good value there, 1,000 to
Yeah, I
one
thought
too.
Boston was good
And
value
then
too.
the sleeper here really could be Dallas. Dallas
Really?
Dallas is a team that's playing super super well, and you got arguably one of the best top 5 players in the league right now that's actually coming into great form into these playoffs. They're just playing good team basketball. So to me, Boston and Dallas, Dallas is the Boston of the West. They're
Okay, I like
very
that.
similar teams. They're
Right.
playing well, strong at the end of the year. They got the pieces that they need. They're playing great team ball. So those 3 teams will be great, valuable teams to kind of, if you want to put some small plays on, expecting to lose, but you never know. We might be able to get to the final and hedge and do better than I did, and hedge and not let it ride.
So when you let's talk about it even deeper. When you bet futures,
Yeah.
now a lot of people like to do what I just did. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take $100, right? And I'm just gonna put, on some dark horses and favorite. And I'm
Mhm.
hoping that I win one. So if I win on one, then I'm still up, a couple units. And obviously if I hit a long shot, I'm up even more like Dallas.
Yep.
Is this a strategy that you do when you bet futures?
No. So
Because I
normally,
don't. I don't
yeah.
I don't spread out money like that. I kind of zero in on one, maybe two, but
Mhm.
it's usually just one future for me, and I kind of ride that out.
I normally do 3,
Okay, you do
right?
three.
I
Okay.
find 2 strong plays,
Yeah.
most likely the 2 strong favorites, right?
Yep.
For instance, here I'll go probably Phoenix because they're super strong in between Milwaukee and the Nets, right? I would pick
You still
between them
believe in the
2.
Nets right now?
Say again?
You still believe in the Nets? I think this is way overvalued.
I definitely think it's overvalued. I'm just saying. You're giving me I'm trying to answer your question. You're saying I
Okay.
usually do 2 strong plays that I think usually 2 of the favorites,
Yeah.
and then I find 1 or 1.5 sleepers to actually put some small money to get the value in the actual bet.
Okay.
So, for instance, say it was the Suns, I would probably put like 3 to 4 units on the Suns,
Right.
maybe 2 to 3 units on my second pick, and then I'll go
Who
like
will your second pick be?
1 unit on a long shot.
So who would you right now? Let's give it to him live. If you were betting right now,
Man, it's
who,
tough
who
because
what's
I
your
think the
what's your
East is so
three?
messy. It would have to go Phoenix, right?
Yep.
So that'll be 3 to 4 units.
Let's
Let's say it's 4 units. Let's say 400,
okay.
right? Then we're gonna go Milwaukee,
Okay.
and we're gonna go. Let's say 3, right?
All
So
right.
either way, either one of these 2 teams win, right? For the most part, I'm gonna
You
be
you
up.
you you're cashing away 3 units
Yeah, right.
at least. You Gary
And my long shot would be a 1 unit play, probably Sixers and Dallas, just because I feel as though those 2 teams.
Sixers or Dallas or Sixers in Dallas.
This is. I don't think Boston has enough to beat Phoenix
Okay.
or any team coming out that West. So I would probably go Sixers Dallas or Sixers or Dallas. Whatever you're willing to make the long shot.
All
Sixers is
right.
my home team, so I'm hard to get off that, and I feel like they're a
Yeah.
long shot. You know what I mean? But I would go
Now,
Sixers
now,
or Dallas.
now everybody's still
And it won't
watching.
be. Yeah. Go ahead.
Now everybody's still watching. B Diddy bankroll a little bit different, right?
Yeah. My
Yeah.
1 unit is.
So,
But then I mean, listen, my bankroll is super small to millions of people.
oh yeah, we understand that. We understand
Yeah,
that.
for
No, I
sure.
get that, but I'm just saying for those like this, these are just we're bank. Everybody plays in their bankroll. And we talk
Hmm.
about bankroll management
Yeah,
all
bet
the
responsibly.
time. So we talk about, I'll come out with some different strategies. I'll get some videos on different strategies that we've done to make sure that you put money away. Like if you don't bet basketball, then don't bet. Don't feel like you need to bet just because you got this in your pocket all the
Yeah.
time. I know it's tough. I know it's hard. Oh man, the Sixers should win today. Let me go in there and do that. I called the Pacers covering yesterday, and look what happened. They covered.
Mhm.
So
The last second
um,
3 though, that was close.
but it was great. I mean, a cover is a cover.
That
Whether
is
it's a
true,
hook,
100%.
whether it's an inch or not, a cover is a cover. I don't
Yeah,
care. Uh,
100%.
so when you look at when we do bets, and you know how I bet, if you follow, if you're a member, all that above, you know the tickets. I put up my tickets that I actually bet. So my bankroll is different than B Diddy's bankroll. B Diddy's different than his boys' bankroll. These are plays that he would do specific to his bankroll. You don't have to do all this. So if you're bankroll, if you're only talking about like $100, and put $40 on it, right?
Mhm.
Put $30 on it. You know what I mean? And then on here, you know, because we Philly bread, we're gonna put $30 on it. That's $100.
Right.
That's a 1 unit play on all these, and you can guarantee yourself at least $8, right? Right, at least $8. Because if you, well, no, a little bit more. Because if you win this bet, you lose the other 260. So at least $50, pretty much. At least $50 you will make if any of these teams win. So you'll get 150 back. So, you know, choose wisely, understand your bankroll. Don't bet with house money. Don't bet with the car note. Don't bet with the mortgage. Shit is going through the roof right now, right?
Yeah.
Inflation, all that stuff you hear about, shit is going through the roof. It ain't coming back down.
Yeah. Bet
Except
responsibly.
for that membership price, that A2D membership price ain't going up $9.99. I'll tell you that. That
That's
shit is
easy cash.
locked in. That
See,
shit is locked in.
that's like
cold.
buying assets. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Tom was
The
like,
membership is asset.
Tom was like, should we bring up the price? Hell no. Let these people live. You know what I mean? He's like, all right, good call, Nate. Good call, Nate. Sorry, Tom didn't say that. But all right, so I like that bet. I like that play.
Yeah. So my strategy is usually two favorites, right, that I see, and then a long shot and a half.
So me, I'm doing it like this. This is me. I like your Bucks pick. I would just pick one from each. I wouldn't double dip. For me, I don't like the Phoenix Pistons. I think Chris Paul is he's just he's just cursed not to get a ring. It's like Barkley.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? He's just going to be cursed not to get one. He's just going to fall into that great player that never won. So I'm not a believer in Chris. But if I'm putting money on it, I do like the Bucks. Hey, let me write this down so we make sure we keep count. So B Diddy got Bucks, Phoenix, and Sixers, and I got the Bucks. So I would match your bet too. $100. So I would do 2 units. So I would do 100 on the Bucks, and then I'm staying with my sleeper pick. I'm going with Memphis,
Yeah, that's a good sleeper pick.
and I'm going 100 there.
They got they got it. They got a star in John Morant. They got shooters all around them. They got a goon in Steven Adams who
Mm-hmm.
who's tough inside. They got the mix for
They do.
sure. The
They
West is
do.
just so hard, and it's like a buzzsaw because the best team out there is Phoenix, right? But then it just depends on how Memphis comes together. Their shooting is off. It's going to be tough. But I love the value pick. That's a good value pick. Plus 1,300.
Yeah, that's where I would go with those two plays, those two picks. Those are my two picks. But it's funny that we agree on the Bucks.
Yeah.
They're one of the defending champs, right? You
Hmm.
can't let that go,
Hmm.
right? Until you lose, you still are the champs.
Yeah.
And then to top that off, they're just a deep team. You
Yeah.
know what I
Very.
mean? They're
Yep.
seasoned, they're coached well, and they didn't lose too much from that championship team that they won last year.
Hmm.
So I like that. And then Memphis, the one thing I like Memphis, not just because of the way Moran is playing, but the fact is that they're a good team because they were winning without him,
Hmm.
right? They were winning without their star and beating good teams doing it.
Yeah.
So just adding him back in, it just adds on to the mix. Man, it just really does. It just adds on to the mix for them. So I do. Those are my plays. Those are my two plays for futures as of right now. We talked about a little bit earlier. I'll get your quick take while I'm looking up to see if Tone might be able to jump on with us to give us some baseball plays. B Diddy poll questions. We talked about the scenario. It's either going to be Toronto or it's going to be Chicago that we play in the first round.
Yeah.
Boston wins. It doesn't matter. Boston loses. We win. Obviously, it switches. We get the third seed. Chicago. We play Chicago. Will the Sixers now? We've been bitching about the second round playoff exits for years, right? We lose to Toronto, 1-3 in the regular season, and it's like the house is on fire, right? We can't win. Me and you even talked about it earlier, right? Like, what's up with this Sixers team?
Yeah.
Do you agree or disagree to this poll? The Sixers will win the first round of the playoff series. Let's start with day one. Let's just start with the first step before
man.
we get this round two. Let's just see if we can, because that's where we're at with everybody in the
And what's
community.
so crazy is you layer that after I just pick him as my sleeper,
Yeah, right,
right?
exactly.
Which makes me want to change my sleeper
Oh
altogether.
shit.
Like, give me fucking Dallas on that one. But anyway, listen, I love my Sixers, man. We don't want Toronto. We want Chicago, and
Yep.
that's even coming from an inside source that I have too. Ultimately, Toronto with us having Matisse is tough. It is. I mean, I know he's not an offensive threat, but defensively, he helps out a ton.
Hmm.
The problem with Toronto, and this is a big problem, is one, ultimately they have our card. Toronto is just a team that just can beat us. They know how to beat us. Nick Nurse is a great coach. He knows how to beat the Philadelphia 76ers. Two, he has a young team that's scrappy, don't give a fuck. That's that's the hardest part. They don't give a fuck. They're scrappy. They're like, oh, is Embiid here? That means Cameron's gonna be here. I gotta show off. Siakam, we can't stop. Perfect example. Two, and then three, which is probably the most important, and I'll put a pause in front of this, is that their length. They're just a long team. So they attack the rim. They're going to get probably outboard us. And we play lazy defense and we don't box
Hmm.
out. So those are my three takeaways to why we don't want Toronto. Why we want the
Okay.
Chicago Bulls is because they're reeling. They're just not doing well. Just back stretch of the second half of the season. They look terrible. They're not playing well as a good team. So give me Chicago right now, especially with Lonzo Ball. And it all started with Lonzo Ball being out. It started unraveling,
Yeah.
which is pretty key to how big Lonzo Ball is to that team. But since he's been out, they've started to unravel. I'd rather an unravel team than a team that's scrappy, long, don't give a fuck, and coach well. On top, they just have our number. So if we play Toronto and we don't have Matisse, it's an uphill battle, and it could be early exit.
So is that a agree or disagree? I didn't get that part.
Uh, I, I mean, you said will. I'm not saying I can't. I don't know who we're playing.
Damn,
So
man, you hurting us right now. No
could
confidence.
could
You
it
just
be?
gave the Sixers as a sleeper.
I know, but could it be a first round exit? It could. Matchups are key. It's all
Come
about
on with the
matchups.
shoulda, coulda, houldas.
It's all about matchups, bro. It's all about
It
matchups.
always is. Yeah, I feel
North
that.
Carolina,
It
North
always
Carolina
is
doesn't make the
about
finals
matchup.
after certain matchups. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
it's facts, but you're killing me right now.
I'm just being
You're
honest.
killing
I'm
me
being
right
honest
now.
for the people, baby. You know, I
Yeah,
don't. You know,
I mean, what you sound like are the people. Like, yeah, like that's what people were saying. We should win. I hope I win. I think we win. I need a definite answer. Do you think they will win? Yes
yeah, I didn't
or
say none
no?
of those things. I don't believe I said should. I said could.
That's
Should
even worse.
means that I'm telling you where they are. Sixers are Toronto is a tough matchup for the Sixers. Bottom line,
Is
tough
it
matchup.
now? Is this because they got the bench? They're
I
just
told
deeper
you
than you.
why. I said they are too long. They are a scrappy, young, don't give a fuck team.
Yeah.
So they're going to attack every board, every basket, go hard every single play. Where we take plays off, we go too late in our shot clock. We're trying to figure out where the fuck Harden's at, and then it's laid all on Embiid, and Embiid's going to do his thing. Embiid's going to do his thing. He's going to give you 30 plus. He's going to give you 10 plus rebounds. He may give you a 40 piece with a
Hmm.
biscuit, and it still be a 6 point game, 4 point game, and somehow we can't close out because we just can't close.
Right.
So that's what I said. If we play the Bulls, we're going to the second round.
All
If we
right.
play Toronto
Could
without
be a long
Matisse,
could be a long series then.
long
Let's leave it
series,
like
and it
that.
could be an early flight back to out of international flight.
Could be game seven if we play Toronto. All right, I'll take that. I'm looking at the lines today right now. Tough when you have the last game of the year.
Yeah, I'm not touching that.
Certain teams are fighting for seeding. Certain teams don't really give a shit. The one game that I was kind of looking for was our game because I want to see what those odds are. I want to see what those player props are. I will be
Mhm.
all on Embiid's props today on overs just because he's trying to leave no stone unturned. We're making sure that he should win the MVP.
It's too late. Too late,
And it's
unfortunately.
kind of too late now. The odds are saying that as we already know.
which is bullshit. But
Yeah, it is bullshit. I mean, right now he's minus 300. Jokic to win the MVP and Embiid at plus 260. And I got these odds when Embiid was the favorite, and he was still plus money at that point. And it's crazy that if they didn't make a big deal, which I guess they should, when Jokic did whatever he did for the first time in history, how many points, how many rebounds, and how many assists in the season. I forget what it was, like 2,000, 1,500, or whatever it was. Then this could be more closer in odds. But the fact that he put a record up that's never been done, his numbers are better than his last year MVP. People say Embiid was doing it without Ben. Well, Jokic was doing it without Murray too. So, it's just a shame. They use him differently. Obviously, he has the ball in his hand a lot, as a primary ball handler, but he's always been such a highly skilled big man. So I don't want to take any away from what he does from assists. But I think the fact how Joel, what he does from a defensive perspective, changes the game just as much as Jokic does from an offensive perspective. So I think that's being kind of left out because, Embiid is always in the conversation of defensive player of the year every year that he's been playing at this level. So, it is what it is at this point. But I was trying to look at some player props. They don't have them up for that 7 o'clock game as of yet. The line is at 12. The total is at 229.5. We can't stop anybody defensively, but I would tend to lean to the under here. Detroit's just not a good team in general, and I don't know if Embiid and Harden are going to play.
What's the scenario for us to play Chicago?
Boston's got to lose.
What time's Boston's on?
Boston's on at 7 o'clock too. The question is Morant going to play? So the line right here is telling me that, well, one, it's in Memphis. I would still bet Memphis in this line because Memphis is a good team without Morant anyway. It's on the road. This is going to be a playoff atmosphere because they're ready for the playoffs.
Give me the Boston. Boston gets the what seed?
They get if they lose, they get the 4th seed.
If they lose, they get the 4th seed.
And if they win, they get the 3rd seed.
Who they play at the 3rd seed?
They would play Chicago. So we switch. If they win, they play Chicago. If they lose and we win, they play Toronto.
It's interesting, the lines like that.
Yeah. Because I think Morant's playing. Because he played last week.
It don't even matter at this point who's playing. It matters what the fuck they want to do. You know what I'm saying? No, you got to be honest. Like, it doesn't matter who they're playing. It matters who they want to play. If they have the control, do they want to play Chicago? Do they want to play Toronto? If I'm Boston, I want to play Chicago.
Yeah.
Like you said, give me Memphis plus 5.5.
Yeah, I like Memphis.
If you don't think that these teams think about that stuff, you're out of your fucking mind.
Yeah, they think about matchups all day.
Who wants to go back and forth and go through fucking all these checkpoints just to get to a fucking basketball game? That it all matters. So
for sure.
That's why I'm surprised the line is like that. That's a little surprising to me.
Yeah, and like I said, I don't think the report about who's playing and who's not playing has come up. So we don't have any player props. I haven't seen much on that yet. So I think that's still in the air.
Still early.
And I think it's too early. And I think Morant's going to play. And if Morant plays, this line drops probably 2 points.
And do we know the Memphis scenario?
They're locked in.
They're locked in at the what?
At the 2nd seed.
And who they play?
Denver.
Morant played yesterday, right?
Yeah, he played yesterday. He wants to play. That's the thing. Like he wants to play because he wants to get back acclimated to the team. He's been out for weeks. He wants to make sure that his legs are under him going into the playoffs. They're the 2nd seed. They have much as biggest chance in the West as any other team in there. You know what I mean?
He's not on the injury report.
He's not on the injury report.
So
that's why I was like, that line's kind of weird. Like, why? Because it's a must-win game for Boston. So that line, that that 5.5 is there. It was at 5, and now it jumped back up to 5.5. But even if Morant's not playing, this is a good Memphis team. You know what I'm saying? This is a good Memphis team. That's what I said. Like, I like this line. If you want to bite a little bit of the money line, go ahead. I'm not mad at you to think that Memphis won't win this game. In Memphis. It's just a
Yeah.
little bit weird line. So I'm not going to
Wait.
play
I'll
it
wait.
yet.
I'll wait.
Yeah, I'm a wait and see approach with this one. But for those, watching, this is a game to look at, right? That I'm looking at, and I'm looking at Embiid's overs on his props. I think he goes off again. If Morant's not going to play and this line jumps up to 10, it would not surprise me if they don't play Embiid and Harden.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the key is the weight.
Yeah, it's the
The
weight.
lines are already inflated anyway, so it don't matter.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
so
not going to change.
it's just weight.
Favor. Yeah.
But that's the only value I see in NBA today. I'm not betting Brooklyn 16. You know what I mean? Like, do they even have their player props up? Yeah, they do. So what we got on player props? Durant over 32, Kyrie over 27. I've noticed it was a funny stat. Like, Durant's assists have been like 5 or 6. Yeah, it's even like his assists have been high since
Yeah.
Irvin's been playing more. Obviously, 2-man game with them too.
Mm-hmm.
Something to look at here. I think that's a little high. I would actually like 6.5. For Durant, I think that would be a good bet. But it's really not that much, plus money with plus 118 at 7.5. So just something to look at. We give all these plays, the real plays that we put in if you become a member. So just make sure if you're not a member, you go to A2D YouTube, hit the join button, $9.99 a month. Make sure you guys, I think here's the link right here. Make sure you guys hit that link. And you'll get the plays of the day. Went 3 for 2 yesterday. Some nice baseball plays.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't take a beating on UFC, but my plays on UFC, I didn't give out any UFC plays because I felt like the card was so heavy favorite that I wanted to step away. I took some shot at some of the prelims and some of the undercard plays, but I think I was down a unit or maybe 2 with some of those plays. Sterling had a good showing though.
Yeah, I like Sterling. I didn't put no money on him. I should have.
Yeah, we talked about it. The heaviest bet for UFC was all 3 favorites, right? It was all 3 favorites, and it was actually a
Sterling was a
bet
dog, right?
on FanDuel, like a boost odds bet for one of them too. And I was just thinking in my head, one, those boosts, those parlays, they're all scams. Just to let y'all know. If you don't know, follow me on TikTok, Money Pop Podcast, and I expose all those scams. So they're just scams. But they had a play about Peter Yang or whatever his last name is was going to knock him out. And I was just thinking, like, man, they just put that up there for plus 200, and he was a minus like 500, a minus 450 favorite. I was just like, man, I was like, damn, that's crazy. So yeah, and then that Burns and what's his name? Been saying it all week. I forget the dude's name. He's like a killer. He's going for Usman next. I think Usman beats him though. Because Burns gave him a good run. That was a good fight. That was a real good fight. So all right. I think we did enough on basketball right now. Let's finish off on baseball. Get some plays in for baseball. These total bets, these total plays.
Yeah.
This line has been jumping up. I think the Phillies sweep today.
Yeah. I've been hitting Phillies all week. Thank you.
All week, bro.
Big money too.
Big money. So there was one that I'm seeing a lot of that a lot of people like, and I think it was player strikeouts. That is low. Zach has been playing well in the spring. I would bet this. Let's do this right now. Let's give a same game parlay for the Phillies. So I like this play right here. Zach Eflin over 4.5 strikeouts. I think that's easy money. You're gonna play the juice, obviously. So if you want to do a straight bet, you're gonna play the juice, obviously. Make sure you change your bankroll accordingly. But I like this minus 164. Another one that's been cashing for me, Mr. Nick Castellanos. Actually, no, I want to do total. Do they have that up yet? They don't have it up yet.
Total bases.
I'm looking for the batters for a total basis, but they just have hits for his. Usually the total bases are up here too. Oh, there it is. Record total bases. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. So where's he at? Yeah, see, look, he's already minus 150. They've already catching up. He started up plus money opening day. He's hit this in every game so far. He actually had a bomb yesterday. First game, he went 1 for 3 with a double. And he struck out, I think, 3 times. But this lineup is just serious.
That Bryce looks good, man. Bryce is due.
What for?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's no pressure on Bryce, but everybody else is hitting around Bryce.
Yeah, that's
So
why I said Bryce is due.
yeah,
I
I
mean,
still like this.
I'm smacking on Bryce
Or Schwarber.
player versus props. That's where I've been hitting. Bryce player versus props, and I like Kyle Schwarber to open up again.
Yeah, I like Kyle. What did Kyle do yesterday?
I don't think he
Did he
did
have a
much
single?
yesterday. No, I think he was like 0 for 3 yesterday.
Let me see. I like the volume. The guys are going to see 3 or 4 bats.
Yeah, Bryce 0 for 2.
Let me see. What Schwarber do yesterday? Yeah, he only had 2 at bats, which is weird.
Yeah,
And he
2
walked
walks. He
twice.
drove two walks. Yeah,
Yeah, he had 2 walks.
it's tough, man. It's tough to have him at the top. He's so powerful.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to hit 30 home runs. And Reese has been hot too.
Yeah, I like Reese. I like the plus money there on Reese too.
Yeah, I like that too. All right, let's go Reese
I'll
here.
make some play.
We're gonna go Reese here.
Nice little parlay tip.
Yeah, let's get this money. Nice little parlay. So we got Reese total bets. I still like Nick here, man. I do. Like he just puts the stick on the ball, man. Like he just hits. I mean, he just hit. Segura had a good game yesterday. He had 5 total bases. I don't think Brahm had a good game. I think Stott is coming back today. In the bottom of that lineup. You say you like Bryce today?
I do. I think he's due.
How's he do? It's only game 3.
I mean, because you got to think everybody's hitting around him. He hasn't done anything yet.
He had a pretty decent game first game. What do you
I'm not saying he's not having good games. I'm saying he hasn't really done what you know what I mean? Like he's coming. Don't forget he was like the hottest person coming out of the spring.
Yeah.
So he just, now he got his feet grounded. All the pageantry and the MVP and his guys coming in. Everybody did their thing. You know what I mean? Schwarber did his thing game 1.
Yeah.
Nick did his thing game 2. Okay, Bryce, here we go. Reese did his thing game 2. Here we go, Bryce. Your turn now. I feel like it's a Bryce game. Bryce is getting a bomb today.
Going deep today?
He's going deep today.
Did we do run line today?
Hell yeah. I already got 5 units on running line.
Oh, shit.
I've been 5-unit run line all day.
Oh, okay.
Every game. And this is the biggest line. This has actually been the biggest line, which I'm a little nervous because, like, of course, the biggest line that I'm at the run line. This shit gonna be like a 7.
Well, it's always tough to sweep. I always think it's always tough.
Not against this bum ass team.
Yeah, but I would say that's Oakland too, though.
Add the run line to that parlay.
I just did.
Yeah.
So we have plus 470. I feel comfortable right here. I think this is a winnable bet.
I like the over too. I think the Phillies get 7+ runs today.
So let's do this. Let's look at their team total.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be 5.5.
Is it 5.5?
It probably is.
Let me see.
Not 6.5. I think they hit today. What's the weather?
Ontario team total 5.
5, perfect. And you got the flat number, so you can push. Take it. What's the weather today?
I can't add this one. I can't add this to the parlay.
And go to total. Total's over 9.
I don't like the total. Because I don't know. Because I think Eflin has a good day today. I think this is low for him. I think this should be more like 7, maybe 7.5, where it should be. And if he's dealing like that, then Oakland doesn't have any support. So are we going to put 9 runs up ourselves, which you very could would, right?
You give a lot of credit to Zach Eflin.
Huh?
You're giving a lot of credit to Zach Eflin.
He had a good spring.
I mean, he's still our fourth pitcher.
But like you said, Oakland sucks.
Yeah, I get it. I'm just saying you're just putting a lot of weight behind Eflin. Like he's like 7 strikeouts. God damn. I mean, I know I know Gibson balled out yesterday, but like he had, he was balling. Like at 7, I'm like, God damn, Gibson's balling. Like you like, oh, it's no
Yeah,
problem that
you're
Zach
right.
Eflin's gonna give you
Absolutely, you're right. You're absolutely
seven
right.
and a half strikeouts. That's a lot of strikeouts.
And
Especially
they
when
got
now these kids only go fucking 5 to 6 innings. That's a lot of strikeouts.
yeah. I got Schwarber to get a hit. So we got Hopkins over 2 bases. We got Eflin over 4.5. We got Phillies run line, and we got Schwarber to get a hit.
Where the fuck is Bryce at? You putting Schwarber up there instead of Bryce?
Yeah, he's a leadoff.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is his ticket.
That's just going smack.
Meanwhile, Bryce is gonna knock his bomb out right out the way, and then Kyle's gonna be up there.
Getting hits.
I
What are you
hope
talking
not.
about?
I like Kyle Schwarber today too to record a hit. Oh, just one hit?
Just one hit.
He should get a hit.
That's what I'm saying. He told
Everybody should get a
let's
hit.
look at
Really,
your
this
home
this
run.
guy Jeffries. I don't. Is he a call up dude? I don't even know who that Jeffries is.
Who they're
Starting
yeah, I
pitcher
mean,
today.
see, here's the thing.
I know he gives up a lot of hits.
Right. Here's the thing. If he gets in trouble early, they're gonna go into the bullpen and then they're in trouble. Right? As soon as that happens, they're gonna go in trouble. So for you and the people that keep, why am I sleeping on Harper? You said Harper goes deep today?
You gonna put that in a parlay?
Absolutely.
That's a hell of a fucking. No, don't put that in no parlay.
Don't put that in no part.
No, you're gonna fuck. That can fuck the whole ticket up.
You gonna fuck the whole ticket up?
It could. I mean, I think he's gonna go deep, but it's gonna be 50 degrees. It's not gonna be pretty. It's not. It's kind of like not really great weather.
I put a little 20 on Kyle Tucker AL MVP odds. I haven't looked at the MVP odds. It's so early. You know what
Kyle
I mean?
Tucker did nothing game 1. What did he do game 2? Maybe he was balling game 2.
Yeah. And then I like this one, a 10 on Vlad. That's not bad. Not bad at all. All right, so here we this is what we locking in today, right now. We locking in this ticket for 75. When you're 522. I like this play.
You might as well make it 100.
Yeah.
There you go, 700, 7-1.
7-1 play. There it is, y'all. Eflin over 4.5 strikeouts. Hoskins 2+ total bases. Phillies run line. Schwarber to record. You know what? I missed out on my man. He's been balling. I don't see how he stops. He's a hitting machine.
11-1, 12-1.
11-1. Castellanos.
I like it.
I kind of see. And the reason why
Let's sell the ticket. Look at you. You digging and then you're gonna dig yourself right in the fucking hole.
No. This is what I'm thinking. I've been riding with these two all day. Now Hoskins has gotten hot because they're the batters in front of him, right? So he went yard yesterday, and then what did he do game 1, opening game? I think he had a pretty decent game, opening game too. I think he had 2 hits. He had two RBIs. He had 2 hits, and it's just they got to pitch around so much.
Yeah, you can't pitch around. You can't pitch around nobody in this lineup.
Yeah, you can't pitch around nobody in his lineup. So, I was thinking about taking him out and go with more of a short thing, but he's hitting the ball right now, so I can't. And the fact is, I see people giving out this play already, and that makes me want to get off it. Once other people start it becomes a public play.
Our lineup is different today, though.
Huh?
Our lineup's different.
What, they switched it?
Yeah, so we got Schwarber, Segura, Harper, Castellanos, Reese, Stout, Camargo, Stubbs, and Villar. So JT's out.
Okay.
So JT's out. Who else is out? Who am I missing? I'm missing somebody.
Didi.
Oh, Didi's out. So they move Camargo to third, Stout to shortstop, and Segura to second base.
Okay.
I didn't know Stout can play shortstop.
I think he can, yeah.
This dude,
Because he had some. Where's he
he
yesterday?
was at third in his open. He didn't play
He
yesterday.
had some bad errors, right?
Yeah, and he gonna put him at shortstop now? What the fuck? Wait, what?
Girardi.
Come on, baby. What's going on here? I mean, I had 2 errors yesterday.
Yeah.
I mean, the game
All
day
right.
before. Damn, put him at
So
shortstop. Our defense gonna be a problem though. We're gonna have some trouble on defense.
yeah. I mean, even with that lineup, I think Reese at 3 or 4 bats, especially if they start hitting on this dude.
That's why Bryce goes boom.
Yeah.
Let's go,
Where is
Bryce.
Bryce here? At 125? Well, how about this? I'll take Hopkins out and do that. I like that better.
You took who out?
I took Hoskins out.
Hoskins was your plus money.
That's okay. I mean, it's still 9-1 play.
Yeah, I like your Reese though. I mean, his position don't change. He's still sandwiched in there between. Well, he was between Castellanos and Shigora before, but now he's Castellanos and Stout.
Yeah. All right.
All right, that's good.
That looks good. We got Harper.
I like the last one though. I thought the last ticket you should have clicked in and press pay. But
What, this one?
yeah, that's the one I liked.
Well, Hoskins. You could give or take. Oh, well, why don't we put them all in there?
That's 2. That makes it look good.
That's too much. That's too much. This is honestly, I like this Hoskins play, but this is the play I like. I like this play. This is going to be my ticket. I like this play. I don't like to go a lot over on the parlays.
Mhm.
So for everybody still watching, this is the play that I'm going with right here. Okay, Zach Eflin over 4, Phillies, Schwarber, and Castellanos.
Is there a play on hits? Hits? That might be an easy one. Hits versus team hits.
Yeah, see, now we're going too much.
No, but that's easy. We're going to smack the ball. We're going to lead them in hits.
This is my play, bro. This is my play.
Just go and just find it really quickly.
Okay, I will, but I'm just relax. This is the play for me right here. 5-1, lock it in. If you like B Diddy, like the Hoskins play, odd Hoskins back, you double your odds a little bit there, and it'd be 11-1. Okay, but for me, this is the play. Now you said hits. You said team hits.
Mm-hmm.
That's total runs to recorded hits. It doesn't
usually have odds on hits, team hits, but
I don't see team hits. I just see total runs. Hit a home run.
Total runs. Go to total runs. Is there team total runs?
Nah, not yet.
Like adjusted odds?
Yeah, nah, not yet.
Okay.
Not yet on that one yet. Let me go right here real quick. See if I can see it. Here we go.
Yeah,
Philly
Philly
total runs.
It's over 5, but no adjustment, right? No adjusted ones.
Yeah, no. Not yet. No, they're not. Yeah, and these are all the innings.
Yeah, I love Philly's hits today for sure. So
Okay.
I think they're gonna smack my man. At least have 7 hits, 7 to 10 hits today.
Right. Y'all really in the betting, in the middle of betting. Absolutely, bro. This is what you come here to do. You come to get the plays that we play, right? And the bets that we put in, right? And we do it. We love to do it live. You know what I mean? So you can see how we talk about it, how we're breaking it down, just to give you an edge, right? That's what we want to do. We want to help you win. I say this all this time. It's not what I bet versus you. It's not what I bet versus with the homie B Diddy bet. It's not what I bet versus other people who give out bets or who charge you $50 for a whale play. All that. It's not me against them. But at the end of the day, I want you to come here, 1, because I can show you how to bet. 2, I can teach you how to bet. And 3, we cash tickets. Right? Eat, sleep, repeat. That's what we do. That's kind of what we do here as well, just in a different format. We teach, we show, we cash. Plain and simple. Somebody, let me write that down because that was nice. We teach, we learn, we cash. New shirt coming, summer. um, so, I mean, that's what we do. And if you become a member, you see the actual plays we do, you see the progression, and you show how we win week in and week out. Not every day, but we only bet on the weekends, because everybody bankroll can't bet every day like we do. So we do it on the weekends, and we show how we win week in and week out. Sometimes some people follow, some people take the bet, some people take my bets and bring them up. It's however you want to do it. But we just want to show you how you do it, and we do it live, and that's the key. So if you like what you see, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that notification button so you know when we come on live. And we do it year in, year out. It don't matter what sport. Before we get out of here, speaking of what sport, did you put anything on the Masters, bro?
Nah.
No?
Usually I find like one or two, but nah, I didn't feel like digging into that. It's just too much.
Yeah. You see everybody running on Tiger? I was like,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I was like really odd. But I
Yeah,
mean
I was
the
like,
best
yo.
bet though was Tiger to make the cut, and he did make the cut.
What was the odds on that? That would have been a great
Um
bet. I didn't even think
yeah,
about
I
that.
forgot what it was, but I know a lot of people hit me up like, "What do you think about Tiger?" I'm like, "Man, I don't know. I don't care anything about Tiger right now." But he made the cut.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't really been following it. I've been so locked in on these Phillies, man. It's just really exciting to see the Phillies.
Yeah. It is exciting to be a
It's a
Philadelphia.
very tough lineup.
Yep. For sure. Next week, NFL odds. Yeah, we'll jump into the NFL stuff. Some of the stuff we do bet, some of the stuff we don't bet. It's just because it doesn't make sense. Some of it is really just gambling, and at that point,
Mhm.
and it just doesn't make sense to make some of those bets. So before we get out of here, B Diddy, you got any other plays? Lock of the day, anything you're looking at
So
before we get
so
out of here?
you know I'm a nerfy guy.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Um
I feel like it's too early.
yeah, it could be, or it could be right on time. I want to say I'm like 3 for 5, so I'm in a plus on the nerfy play.
Nice. Tell folks what
Fucking
Nerfy means, by the way.
no inning first run.
Okay.
Obviously, we're in now year what 4 it is, so Vegas has now jumped on the gun. They kind of like got the odds where they need to be. But let me take a look real quick. This is now the third game for everybody, so we're now getting deeper into their starting lineup. So it may not be too much opportunity today. And as I'm scanning through, I don't trust the Brewers. Let's see.
I think
Ooh,
isn't Clubber on his
this
first
might be a good one here.
guy?
Marlins Giants, Nerfy first inning. That's Scalfiani versus Rogers. Both are good pitchers. Both bring the heat. I think I'm going to circle that as a nerfy play.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 405 game. Uh, they're at Arizona. Snell versus Smith. Those games been low. I'm gonna circle Snell versus Smith, but I might not make that play. That's a lean.
Okay.
That's about it for my nerfy. That's all I see here. Yeah, that's all I see. Yeah. Yeah, man. That's all I see. I know we were talking about NFL too. Do we touch on Dwayne Haskins at all? Just to, get
No,
that.
go ahead. I did not.
No, I just want to. I mean, God bless the kid, man. I know there's been a lot going on and people talking about it, and a lot of people been a little disrespectful. A couple reporters, and even the way Adam Scheffler had reported, I'm sure everybody sent out apologies. But God bless the kid. He's a young kid. Unfortunate events, and I know we've spoke about Dwayne Haskins throughout the years because we was betting Ohio State and we was betting
Mm-hmm.
the Washington Commanders at times, and we were talking stuff. So, but you never want to see nothing like that, especially a kid that has so much future ahead of him. Either way, I'm sure he uh, was a good kid. So, just want to give my condolences to his family for sure.
Yeah, for sure, man. R.I.P. to Dwayne Haskins. Yeah, man, it's just a tough spot to be in, and I think we just need to count our blessings and just be safe out here. What I mean. I think that's the one thing, because nobody knows why he put himself in a position where he was walking across a highway. You know, and whatever that situation was. Maybe he was just, maybe that was just the shortest way for him to get back or something like that. But people out here, be smart, make smart decisions, right? Running across a highway, you might have been in flip flops or whatever the situation might not have been the smartest decision right there, and it will cost them the ultimate price. So that's the only thing I can really say about that. Like, obviously, condolences to his family. Um, you know, I do, when I say stuff like that, I actually do, when we go offline, I close my eyes, say a quick prayer, just for that. But yeah, man, like, just be safe, take care of each other, look out for each other. A call, a smile, goes a lot longer than a text. You know what I mean? I know when you were doing to a tough spot, B did, I just hit you up, just see how you were doing. It goes longer than just giving somebody a text, hey, you all right? You know what I mean? Let somebody hear your voice, hear the fact that you feel concerned about them and their well-being, and you never know who that might change
For sure.
in that moment. Just that little bit of switch. Like I said, we don't know the details about why he was trying to go across a highway, but at the same time, gone way too long. I mean, too early. 24 years old. So it is really true when they say tomorrow's not promised. So
For sure.
make sure you take care of yourself. And like I said, if you know somebody who has any issues, and A2D does a great job. We do a sponsorship with I forget who they're called. Shit. Man, I forget who they're called. We do a sponsorship with a mental facility that helps with mental illness and stuff like that. And it just dropped off my head who they're called. My apologies. But yeah, man. Just make sure you guys take care of each other. And that's really all I can say about that, man.
Yep.
So this is for Moss Money Pop Podcast. B Diddy. Let's bring up the mood just a little bit higher. Let's cash some tickets today. I catch you members soon. I'm about to go deep dive into what we're doing. I hope we hit that same game Phillies ticket. No, I hope we're going to hit that same game Phillies ticket today. Let's go. Money Pop Podcast, A2D Radio. We out of here.
For sure.
Let's go! This ain't the fight night, or this game he stink!
Oh shit!